This might not be a popular opinion, but you've probably been told before you start a business, you need a full, complete business plan. But unless you're brick and mortar, maybe manufacturing, or you need financing and capital, you probably don't need a business plan. You need this instead. I'm Stacey Berger, transformational coach in both life and business. I see so many people burdened with this idea that they need a full, complete business plan before they belong in business, before they can start in business, before they deserve to have a business. And I just don't agree with that. I see so many people with that burden, and it prevents them from getting started because chances are your zone of genius is not in creating a business plan. So it can feel overwhelming. It can feel hard to even know where to get started. And then once you have it, what do you do with it anyways? And so again, unless you require financing from a bank or you're raising capital, the more important and powerful thing that you can do is create a vision for your business. And a vision starts with the end in mind. It paints a picture of you in your business and your dream realized. Painting that picture and really adding color to it. Where's your business? How are you operating? What are your hours? What kind of team do you have around you? What culture are you building? What kind of impact are you making? Who are you working with? Creating that vision and adding color and emotion to it. You in your dream realized. Having that clear vision about why you want to start the business, where it's going to take you. And the other important thing is don't leave your life out of that vision. We can get really good around setting goals and dreams for our vision, but we forget that we have a lot of other aspects to our life. You don't want to have just a successful business. You want a successful life, full spectrum success. And so as you're building this business, what would you love your home life to look like? Your relationships, your health. I've seen so many people that are successful in business, but they're bankrupt in their health or they're bankrupt in their relationships. So as you're starting to dream up what it is that you want to create not just the vision for your business, but all of your life so that it ties together. And then get started. Get started. The burden of a business plan can send us into paralysis. Once you have a vision, start taking action. Get started. What's a step you can take? And as you start taking those steps and you start seeing some success and some results, notice what's working, what's not working. Who do you enjoy working with? Who do you not enjoy working with? What's keeping you up at night? Where do you want more peace? And as you start noticing what's going well, what's not going well, you iterate and you make changes and you shift direction. And over time, that business plan or that business vision gets clearer and clearer and clearer. I've seen so many people start with one idea of what they think their business is going to look like, who they think they're going to serve. But as they start actually executing in their business and they start serving clients, they realize, oh, wait a second, I actually enjoy this part more. Or I enjoy doing this kind of work, or I would really like to collaborate or partner with somebody. You don't know that until you get started. So where are you feeling paralyzed about getting started because maybe you don't feel like you have the expertise, don't have the know-how? And it all starts with a vision. What is it that you would love to create? And if you need some help creating that vision, we have a powerful resource to help you start creating that vision. So in the description below, we'll link to that resource, but get started with your vision and then get in action, massive imperfect action. And as you're taking action, you'll continue to shift, evolve, make changes. And pretty soon you're going to be looking around you and you're going to be in the fully realized version of that vision. So get started. You don't need a business plan. You need a business vision and a life vision. I'm Stacey Berger, transformational coach in life and business. Here is to you living a life that you love.